And I'm just going to loop ahead of them. Others were moving as we got here. They're all fast asleep here. But they have moved a fair distance, I'm guessing, from where they were found this morning. We couldn't view them where they were. Hello, youngster. I'm just going to call this in on the Game Drive channel quickly. It's important that we share the sighting. Nkuhumas lying up, cheetah cutline, fire break, buffalo's hook cutline.
Oh, that's great, Scott. Thanks. We on Terminalia here lost the tracks, so we'll come on to cheetah cutline, buffalo's hook, Gawi. Thank you.
Copy, no problem. Well, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, the elements of surprise. Bryan, from far back down the road, he said, I could see something in the road. And we both started edging up out of our seats to try and work out what it was.
Thanks very much.
And lo and behold, it was a whole pride of lion. And after 3 days of keeping us sitting all afternoon with them, not moving, the one day we're not sitting with them in the afternoon, they get up and move. Anyway, it's a good thing, because if they didn't move this afternoon, they wouldn't be on our property. Now, the problem is, we are very, very close to our northern boundary, and they could well cross out at any stage. They could also veer towards Buffalo's Hook Dam, which again isn't far from here, but it would mean they would be changing their general movements of direction. I do want to try and move the vehicle now, though, and get ahead of them, in the fear that it may be our last view of them, so I do want to try and make the most of it. And when we do reposition, we're going to have absolutely beautiful golden afternoon sunlight behind us. Thicket here, but they are continuing north, and I think we should just get into position so that we do have a great shot of them before they, in all likelihood, cross out of our property. Just gonna turn around here. You got them there, Bryan? Okay, perfect. Just gonna keep going a little bit backwards, because if they carry on the path that they're coming on, they might pop out just behind us, which would be no good. They are now slowly mobile towards Buffalo's Hook cut line. This is absolutely beautiful with the golden afternoon sunlight. And even though this may be a brief sighting, it's going to be a good one. We're on Buffalo's Hook cut line watching the others cross over. You don't get much better than this. Perfect afternoon light. And we're going to watch the whole Pride cross over one by one in front of us. And timing is everything, Archie, and we've got very, very lucky this afternoon, because if we were just a few minutes later, we would have missed this. I cannot tell you how hard it is just watching them drift off to the north, where we cannot go after all the time we've spent hoping to follow them on the move. We've been spoiled with a brief glimpse of it, but you can't help but want a little bit more than this. I think some of the other Pride members crossed behind us sneakily, 2 of them, but there may well be the young male still on the way. We've got another vehicle that's just joined us. I think they do have permission to follow them, so it's good news for them. Sorry, I had my volume down there.
Can I just come in there?
Absolutely beautiful. So I've just been communicating with the other vehicle here, trying to help them with directions as to where they should go. And I'm just going to try and swivel the vehicle to the side here, Bryan, so there's a few more crossing the road that may provide you with one more opportunity.
Just to let you know, there's one my daughter still on a cheetah cut line just close to the 5 rack moving towards you.
Copy. Thank you very much for that. Enjoy your afternoon with them. And here we've got the...
Have a look and see what happens. Yeah, thanks very much. Oh, we got it now.
Here comes the young male right at the back. Absolutely awesome.
But sorry, Bryan Sorrell with me. You just said I should say hi to you.
Copy. Thanks very much. Well, folks, like I said, it was a brief sighting, but great quality, and sometimes that is the perfect scenario to have. Yesterday we had quantity, but not necessarily the best quality, and look at this, absolutely awesome. I'm glad I'm not an antelope in the direction that they're heading in, because they're heading through some great thick cover there, and I'm hoping they have a successful afternoon hunting. Whew. Well, that was an unexpected but very, very pleasant surprise. And the good thing is that now we can go and look for something else. So there are positives to every scenario, even if it is waving lions goodbye minutes after finding them. I guess what helped in this case is that it was pure luck that took us to those lines. There was no skill involved. Their tracks did actually pop out onto the road, but we had spotted them from further than where their tracks actually started on the road. It would have been nice to have seen some tracks and got all really excited about the prospects of finding these lions, but we didn't even have the opportunity for that. Now we can focus on trying to find other animals and hopefully another kind of big cat. I'm hoping to see a leopard. Certainly haven't got my fix of leopard over the last few weeks. And the last week especially has been really tough going. We only had one sighting, which is not the best in terms of our track record. So we've got some work to do there.